Hello and welcome to Cook TV. I'm Tom and I'm here with doing another collab with Splash Greenslade.
Hello, also known as Tom.
So today we're going to talk about the two new Westminster splits in the two big parties, Conservatives and Labour. So firstly, the Conservative International Development Minister and ex-chairman of the party, Grant Shapps, has resigned, or quit, so he's resigned, following a lot of Tory bullying claims. Apparently something to do with bullying in the youth wing of the Tory party, in which it ended up with a member, an activist, committing suicide. Youth organiser Mark Clark has rejected allegations of bullying, sexual assault and intimidation. So one of their top, he was ex-chairman.
Is a possible,
No, that's this guy.
Yeah.
That's Mark Clark.
Oh, yes.
Who was Mark Clark runs the youth, runs Road. Mark Clark is a guy who ran this thing called Road Trip, which took young Conservatives to campaign a marginal seat in the election.
Yes. Well,
basically,
it appears that he's one of the claims of
Mark Clark is the one facing claims of allegations, sexual assault, and intimidation. And basically, Grant Shapps has resigned because he used to be chairman of the Tory party, and he was one who signed the letter appointing Mark Clark as director of Road Trip.
So we can. I'm going to guess Mark Clark probably did it in that case. If you have some.
Well, no.
We don't know.
Well, you could say that
Mark
about
Clark,
anything.
if you're innocent, we do apologise for this.
I
apologise.
You apologise for this. Well, no, it's just if someone. I think it's because he killed himself. This kid's killed himself.
Possibly.
So if he has to sort of, they has to do something about it. He had been struck off a list of approved Tory election candidates. He had been struck off a list of approved Tory election candidates after complaints were made about his behaviour in 2010, and Mr. Sharps had given him a second chance. Someone's already lined up to replace him as International Development Minister. They moved quick. Nick Hurd, who was the MP for Ruislip?
Northwood and Pinner.
In response to Mr. Shapps' resignation letter...
So we are reading this directly from the BBC.
Yeah, we are reading this directly from the BBC.
BBC tend to remain unbiased. So
Prime Minister David Cameron said he had made a lasting contribution to both the Tories and government and paid tribute to his dedication and campaign for the election. So that's about it for the split for the War and Tory party. And then the biggest split, unfortunately, for Tom, is Labour. So would you like to talk about the Labour Party split, Tom?
Well,
over to you.
Yeah. At the moment, Labour is pretty much split when about airstrikes at the moment, I believe.
Military intervention. Well, they split on most votes now.
Yeah, that's a fair point. You have the left of Labour, which would be Corbyn's side, and the right of Labour, which would be the more Tristram Hunt. Or
just Liz Kendall.
She
actually stood for leadership. Basically, it's back to the old split of Blairites, and not necessarily brown whites, more pre-Blair, old Labour.
Now we'll call them Corbynites.
Yeah, Corbynites. Yeah, that's easier. So this is basically the war between Blairites, the more moderate, middle ground, and right of the party Labour candidates and MPs against the left-wing Corbyn supported MPs. And essentially, what's happening is, I think it's part of the shadow cabinet. No one actually said. I know there was at least, wasn't it, 2 MPs who openly said that they were going to do it?
Yeah.
Are ready to rebel and vote with the Tories for military intervention in Syria. But it all came after there was a shadow cabinet meeting on the dates here somewhere. I think it was Friday.
Just one quick, two quick things.
You talk. I'm going to read.
At the moment, first off, shadow cabinet is such a cool name. That's it.
I am the shadow chancellor.
Yes, I'm the shadow chancellor. That's not done. But secondly, also the reason I'm can't remember the reason called shadow is because they're shadowing the current.
They shadow that's the whole point, and they hold them to account. That's what they're called, shadow governments.
And the
so Joel, if you're watching this video, that's what a shadow minister is. When you got popped up the other day asking me.
Okay.
Joel Hunman.
Yeah, I know. Swimming fed actually.
I don't care.
But anyway, no, back to your point. Basically, Owen Jones made I think this was when he interviewed Jeremy Corbyn. He interviewed Liz Kendall and Owen Jones, writer for The Guardian. Yeah,
the Liberal one.
Well, he's not. He's socialist.
The Liberal one.
I like him. I think he's brilliant.
Of course you do. Carry on.
Yes, obviously. Basically, he made a great point saying if Jeremy Corbyn does become Labour leader, which he did, he will face the biggest sort of spin war in British politics history.
Well,
and I agree.
Yeah, spin's only been around for about 20 years.
Yeah, I know. Well, yes, but also well, not just that, but people who face the biggest problems.
Yeah, well, it's the biggest since Blair, really, isn't it?
Mm.
But I think it was Thursday, because I think the Middle East debate was on Thursday, I think, because Wednesday was suspended review. And I think that they had the Shadow Cabinet meeting after the debate on the Middle East debate on Thursday, and apparently following a difficult couple of hours, they went away to talk. It would have been Thursday or Friday, because it says they went away to sort of think about it on the weekend and come back on Monday. So obviously it's Saturday now. It's Saturday now. If you're watching this video in the future, it's Saturday right now, and there's no sort of thingy. But then a few hours later,
shouldn't you just tell me here about an Osborne then?
yeah, Corbyn's team, Corbyn's office had published a letter saying under no circumstances would he condone Syrian airstrikes, which essentially annoyed. I'll stop myself swearing then. Annoyed a lot of
fucked off. What you were looking for? Fucked off.
Shadow ministers, and one shadow minister said he lit the blue torch paper in the shadow cabinet, and then said members were so angry that they had to be scraped off the ceiling. But another interesting.
That's a wonderful use of the English language.
It's not just this, is it? You've got that Welsh MP who's moaning about Corbyn. There's a Welsh MP, I think it was from Newport, who was saying something, who said something about Corbyn.
He's going around, but Stephen Darty's in the shadow cabinet, isn't he?
No, he's a front bench spokesperson.
Nice. Okay. First off, Stephen Darty, so far, from everything I've seen of him, is wonderful.
Let me read the rest of it. No, you talk.
Basically, Stephen Darty has been wonderful work. Now, regardless of where you stand on the refugee crisis, I'm personally in support of taking him more. Stephen Darty's done a brilliant job in conducting so many. I don't think it was sort of almost a welcoming, a greeting, and he did a brilliant job in that. Secondly, he's done great work with Steel and generally Cardiff's general production. So, it's Stephen
in our area. Anyway.
In our area, yeah.
We've got in Tremorth, you've got the massive steelworks.
Yeah, Tremorth is Tremorth.
No, the back of Tesco's got the massive steelworks.
I thought there was an accident there recently.
I think it might have been that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Stephen Darty had a
yeah.
But again, wonderful person, and Stephen, if you're watching this, you're fantastic.
He wouldn't be watching us.
But well, he's not watching us. But if someone shares this, Stephen, you are fantastic.
Maybe I should email it to him. Okay.
Actually.
No. Again, back to the thing. I was reading it now that there's a chance this could lead to the collapse of the shadow cabinet, which would be disastrous for Labour. But I have a point that I'd like to put to anyone who actually watches this for the politics. There's only one person who watches this for the politics. That's James.
Yeah, well, none of them.
That Corbyn will face problems when he issues his first whipped vote.
Yeah.
Because he was Labour's biggest rebel. So far, I think he's only done 3 votes, haven't he?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so 3 votes basically means there's no party where you can vote however you want. And I believe that he'll face significant problems when he issues his first whip vote. And if this is his first whip vote, he will lose, in a sense of he'll get a lot of people voting against him, because one, it's a split issue, so you'll get people voting against you anyway. Even like there was 30 in 2013, there were 30 Tory MPs who voted against Cameron. So it's not just a problem for him. But second to put the point, he rebelled against. He didn't vote in his own party way 500 times.
I believe so.
Until he became leader around 500 times. And McDonnell probably about the same. And Diane Abbott, who really the trinity of the new thingy, the unholy trinity.
Oh no, that's a bit irritating. Although I'm not, I will say I'm not a massive Abbott fan.
But anyway, but no, those three were essentially Labour's biggest rebels, and now they're leading. McDonnell and Corbyn are at least. So I personally believe that they'll face huge problems when they go to issue their first whip vote, because people will be like, "Well, you're being hypocritical."
I see. I'm torn on this. I see a point. I completely understand when someone calls them here. Completely understand why.
No, I think he should issue whip votes. That's his role as leader.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's a bit bad.
But at the same time, if it, for example, you made the interesting point that if you vote, he's been hypocrite. I'm saying if he condemns people for voting against him, you'd say that's been hypocritical. And I'd say yes, but no.
Well,
I would say
it is, but he's also just doing what
Yeah.
you said. It is just doing what he's
if
doing
he
to him.
I'd say if he moaned about it, well, he was because he was attacked for it mercilessly when he was
Of course he was. Yeah.
Yeah, and now
I think any person who votes against a party like is going to be attacked mercilessly.
of course, yeah, and he's now. This is a man who's been elected 8 times in Islington.
Yeah, but I mean, Tony Blair won 3 huge majorities.
Yeah,
That's not really a good argument.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Islington.
I mean, how many times has Cameron been elected now? Like 4? I mean, Winston Churchill was re-elected 6 or 7 times after crossing the A, and he was Winston Churchill.
There's some hello, Mr. Patriotism.
But finish your point, then we'll finish off the video.
Now, if you look at the actual statistics, after Corbyn was elected, Labour's membership skyrocketed. It was not an all-time low for.
He was also the.
Was it 9-10 years?
It was the only time that they didn't experience a bump in the polls.
It's true.
Well, I know he went up recently.
He's polling higher than Edmund.
Yeah, I know. Recently he's gone up and he went up against Cameron, and they voted him higher on some sort of poll. They voted him again higher than everything against Cameron. But when he was first elected, it was the only time in recent political history that a party didn't experience a bump in the polls when a new leader was elected, which was quite interesting. And again, all these people using the all-time high. The Labour Party still only makes up about 1% or less than 1% of the total electorate. So it's a good point, but again, he didn't have that beat.
Yeah.
But
polling higher than Miliband at the moment.
That's not hard.
To be fair, I think a disembodied,
Thatcher,
a headless
Thatcher.
Thatcher.
Thatcher regenerated in the current global climate, she would roll higher than Miliband.
Oh god.
But I'll put this out there now. It's the last bit of the video.
You take the good look for the Empire. Is that your point?
Yes. No. I can't wait until we see Nigel Farage and Jeremy Corbyn debate in the.
Personally, I'd like to see them take down Cameron.
I think they will.
Yeah, they will.
Because I mean, Miliband. If you remember in the 2016 elections,
racism. I don't agree with Farage's politics. However, I do believe he is a genuine man in the sense that he's honest and genuinely believes that what he's doing for Britain is correct. I genuinely believe he's a decent man.
Corbyn is essentially the left-wing Farage.
Basically, yes. Yeah.
That's our point.
See, Tom is on sort of centre. You're centrist, aren't you?
Centre right.
Yes.
Centre, isn't he?
Yeah. I'm a little less centrist.
You're far left. Do you believe in the abolition of all states and all stuff like this? We've gone to a bit of a rant here.
You believe in one state.
Let's just wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up quickly.
before someone finds the view we're never elected to any kind of office ever.
Hurry up.
So
Farage be a genuine man.
Farage is a genuine man. Corbyn is a genuine man. Cameron, not a genuine man.
He's a good politician, not a genuine man.
Cameron, I will say, is a brilliant politician in the sense that he can avoid quite a lie very well. Clegg was a good man.
I liked Clegg until he sold his soul to the devil for a fiddle of gold. In this case, the fiddle of gold was a ministerial car.
Yeah, and he sold his soul and got rid of tuition fees. Not got rid of them.
Increased tuition fees.
So that's sort of fucked up.
You sort of lost your point here.
Yeah, of course. Well, go on a bit of ranty.
Okay, basically, back to the point.
Leaders. I like Corbyn. Tom doesn't like Corbyn's politics.
But I think he's a good enough man. I've said this multiple times.
I'm the same with Farage. I think he's a good man.
Oh, just saying, Cyprus backs UK airstrikes against Islamic State. I saw. That's off on a tangent.
What has Cyprus ever done?
Well, there was really a war over it between Turkey and Greece.
Oh yes.
And we have to have bases there now.
Yeah, we sort of have to.
Okay, well,
to be fair, maybe that's why they're saying, "Oh, please don't kill us."
So essentially, our point is, Farage, good man. Corbyn, good man. Cameron, not a good man.
Yeah, and Osborne is Satan.
I'm not going to go. It's John McDonald.
I like John.
Malgate. Right, so that's our video for today. We might film another one in a bit.
We probably will.
We like doing it.
I need to do a guitar
and
one
it's
anyway.
Fun. So we'll see you next time. This will go out in about half hour's time. I don't know why I'm telling you that. But thank you and good night.
Bye.